What is up, everybody? This is NecroNeos, and today I got a Decidueye deck profile. Now I played a lot with this deck. I love it so much. I actually went undefeated the other day at my local card shop at League Play, and made me feel pretty good about it because a lot of people talk bad about this deck because Force of the Giant Plants is gone. I never understood that. I've played it ever since, you know, we've really had it, and I've liked it a lot. However, I did see that it was a little underpowered, but this list here, inspired by the one that topped, I think, European regionals or something recently. I don't know. I saw a couple of videos on it. Can't really remember. It's been a while now. I've been playing with this deck list for like 2 weeks, something like that. Anyway, getting right into it, I would just like to say I love it so much. But of course we are going to be playing 4 Rowlets, and the controversial thing of 2 Dartrixes. I think this is a good number. Sometimes I do miss the third one, but it's never really all that big a deal. It just makes me want to extend a little bit more, which I suppose can be kind of a bad thing sometimes. And then we got the 4 Decidueye. So, really good. Feather Arrow attack, doing 20 damage to any Pokemon you want, basically a turn. Super, super good. As I've explained in previous videos, I have a lot of garb around at my locals. So, it's really good to take out those Trebushes a little early before they can get out the garb, or just lay damage on the guard before they lock you out of using your ability, something like that. Then we got 3 Zorua, 2 Zoroark. I would like to put the other Zoroark in here, whose name I can't remember. I couldn't remember from my last video either. But it's pretty good where this is at right now. 2 Tapu Leles. Obviously you want to try to first turn bridge it as much as possible. And then you got 1 Tapu Koko, 1 Latios. I was playing quite a few things in place of the Latios. I tried Vulpix just to try to get my hands where I wanted them early. I tried the Mewtwo. You know, I didn't know what else to go. I like Latios a lot. I like Tapu Koko a lot. I would try to put 2 Tapu Kokos in here, but I just don't really like that all that much. Sorry, my baby's running around being adorable. So you see there's a lot in my decks. I play the Latios and the Tapu Koko. I kind of like the ability to pick off who you want to pick off with that little bit extra damage. That's pretty good in my opinion. So that does it for all the Pokemon. Next we got the supporters. We run that standard 4 Sycamore. Good to draw. Good to draw. 4 Ns. We already know where I'm at on the Ns. I don't really like N all that much, but it is a really good card. Now here's something that I really enjoy, and I didn't even realize that you could do this at first, and I didn't realize how good it was. So I'm glad that whoever that was topped, because I am now playing 2 copies of Mallow, a card that I thought was bad personally, but with Zoroark it's a game changer. I get to choose what I draw, and that's amazing. So yeah, two copies of that. Then we got 2 copies of your boy Guzma. I really ever need any more with this deck because I like to keep my stuff on the bench. That's on the bench. Not right now, buddy. I know you want to help, but this one you can't help me with, okay? Alright, and then 2 copies of Bridget. Basically you want to try to get it first turn as much as possible. And then for the items, we've got 4 Ultra Ball, standard basically. 3 Field Blower. There's too much garb at my locals. I hate Field Blower. Then we got 3 Choice Bands. It's a really good card. Riotous Beating is a really good attack, and then it's even better with Choice Band. That's pretty much the only reason I run the Choice Bands in this deck. Then we got Triple Rare Candy. Get those evolutions going a little faster. Force the Giant Plants, although I may not have approved of the card itself, helped a lot with evolutions, and this is necessary now to get this deck running. So is the 2 copies of Evo Soda, which I admit fully in the past I was against. In other videos, I think my Greninja video, I said that this card was trash. I still think this card is trash, but you know, it's necessary. It's a necessary evil. Then I got 2 Rescue Stretcher because I don't want to Hollow Hunt all the time. I rarely want my Decidueyes to be in the active position unless I'm against like Lycanroc, and then I can hurt them pretty badly. But other than that, there's not really any situations I ever want Decidueye out. And we got Double Floatstone, really good card, helps whenever you have Pokemon in your active that you don't want in your active. Here's one that I had debated on. I really think that it's necessary. I like the 1 copy of Special Charge. Running against decks that are troll decks, which you do see, and running against decks that are more control oriented, they are going to try their best to get your DCEs in the discard pile. You don't run into a whole lot of energy with this deck, so that can be really devastating. And while Hollow Hunt is great, you have to be able to Hollow Hunt. If they're getting rid of your stuff, then you need a way to get stuff back. Personally, I feel this is very necessary, and honestly, I might even play it at 2 because we got somebody at our locals that plays Noivern. He plays Noivern with like half of his deck is just flip a coin if head, discard energy, and this man has insane luck. I'm discarding energy all day. I literally had to Hollow Hunt to be able to beat the guy, and it's crazy. So that does it for the items. My son's coming up to me and doing a shushy thing. That's adorable. Then lastly, we got 3 Grass Energy, 4 DCE. No, there's no cards in there, Bubby. Well, there's Naruto cards in there. 3 Grass Energy, 4 DCE. That's plenty to get this deck going. You don't want to be laying a whole lot of singular energy. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of decks that run the only 4 DCE and a small amount of other numbers, basically because I'm afraid of not getting the DCE. But the deck is so consistent, so good that you're gonna get it. If it's in your discard pile, you're gonna give it back. It's a crazy consistent deck, so you need to run the 4 DCE. Alright, and that about does it for the Decidueye GX deck profile. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see next. Thanks guys for sticking around. I know it's a little bit of a slow time for the channel, so thanks again and have a good day.